This is how video games make you a loser, and let's get into it. So, first thing, they take away your motivation. Your motivation is such a big. Now, I'm not saying not to be disciplined. Discipline is absolutely important when it comes to improving your life. But video games take away your motivation to do anything. Like, if you ever felt this before, before a gaming session, you're all hyped and everything, you're ready to play games. But after a while, probably like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, probably even an hour into your gaming session, you feel like this weird, like, sadness and emptiness inside. Like, you are no longer motivated to do anything. Like, it just feels like a job. It feels like a chore whenever you're playing video games, right? That's video games literally taking away your motivation to do anything. And now you're just wasting away your brain by overstimulating yourself with dopamine, and that just takes away your motivation to do anything. Dopamine is your motivation hormone. Dopamine is the reason why we do things, like when we start getting excited and motivated to do things. It's dopamine, right? It's that hormone in our brain, and playing too many video games, doing any type of drug, eating junk food, scrolling on your phone, all those things take away your dopamine. Like, your receptors start getting fried, and it's hard for your brain to receive dopamine, to accept dopamine, and now it's really hard for you to be motivated. That's why you get this feeling of emptiness inside of you, like sadness, like some weird weird depression type feeling, and it's because of that. It's because your dopamine receptors are being fried and you're getting too much dopamine in your brain. This takes away your motivation. And that makes you, if you think about it, that's what a loser is like. A loser is not motivated for anything but playing video games. I'm telling you the secret of winners like me. We're motivated by more status, improvement, growth, women. That's what I'm motivated by. Competitiveness. I'm really competitive. I'm all those things, bro. I'm literally motivated by women, status, power, all those things. But when you put this in the virtual world, you become a loser because you're not working on yourself in the real world, which I'll talk about in a bit. But when you have no motivation to do anything in real life, and you just take the out in the virtual world, that makes you a loser. Think about it. Do you think people in real life who are successful are motivated by video games? You think they got to where they're at, even if they play video games now, but before they got to that spot? Do you think actors, I'm talking about actors, athletes, businessmen, you think these people got to where they're at by playing video games? They might play video games now, but I'm talking about before they were successful. Do you think these people got successful by playing video games? Fuck no. So why are you I hate when people say this. Oh, but this actor plays video games and he's a millionaire and blah blah blah. Yeah, but he's already successful, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? You're not. Whether you want to be, if you want to be successful, follow this advice. If you don't, if you want to keep being a loser, playing your video games, getting no attention from girls, no attraction from girls, go ahead, be my guest. But if you actually have this innate desire inside of you, and you accept the fact that you have this desire for having girls in your life, having love, being the winner, being the man who gets the success, if you actually want to be that, keep watching this video. Now, before I continue on to the rest of the video, by the way, my name is Ricky Cervantes, and I'm here to help you maximize your testosterone and become a strong, confident young man through self-improvement, through test maxing, through doing the habits that I've done myself, to go from this skinny bum loser gooner to this strong, young, masculine, ambitious man who likes his life, attractive, confident, has a girlfriend, popular. If you want to listen to advice from me of how I went from that to this popular young man to this from this skinny bum loser who no one gave a shit about, click that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Okay, the grind in the virtual world instead of the real world. That's the next thing. Besides the sapping of your motivation, besides the taking away of your motivation, you're also grinding in the virtual world instead of the real world. And guess what happens? When you grind in the virtual world, yes, you're improving yourself in the virtual world. And this is why video games are so like addictive to men, right? It's because men, we're built for competition. We're built for status seeking and getting attraction from girls, and doing that through improving our status, increasing our power, increasing all those things. But here's the thing, you improving in the real world is a lot better than that. You improving in the virtual world gets you nothing in the real world. Like, nothing changes, and you accept this reality after you play video games. I bet you put down your headset, you put down your controller, or if you're playing on computer, you put down your mouse and keyboard, you close your laptop, or you turn off your PC, whatever. And now you get this like sadness inside of you, and you're like you probably realize that you haven't done anything in real life. You just grinded on the virtual world, increase your status, increase your power and money and all those things in the virtual world. But nothing's changed in the real world. Nothing at all. So now you're sat there, depressed, probably about to smoke or eat some junk food or stay up late scrolling on your phone, and you just hate your life. Versus, I'm telling you right now, I grind in the real world. There's a difference. I wake up, I start recording these videos. I feel great already about myself just from recording this. Like, I've already recorded one video before this. I record like once a day, but sometimes I decide to record 2 times or 3 times. You know, it depends like how much time I have in the morning. Then I go train, come back, I eat, I go out in the sun, then I go hang out with my friends. Then I call my girlfriend. That's literally my day. And that's my grind. That's literally my daily grind. I train, I socialize, I record these videos, I work on my business. And that's my real life grind, and I feel good about that. I read books, I do all those things that are good for me. I do other stuff, that's more fun. Like go on walks in the park and explore, climb some trees or some shit like that. I go explore, my backyard. I have like this forest in the back, like quote unquote, it looks like a forest, if like that. I go do those things. I go to the gym. I lift weights. I train for my sport. That's my grind in the real world, and it's fun. I'm telling you, it's more fun than playing the virtual world. Like, over time, when you cut out the bad habits, over time, the real world, grinding in the real world, actually feels good. You actually get addicted to that, and that's a good thing. That's such a good thing. Look, let's have 2 different people, right? Let's see who enjoys their life more. We got the guy who wakes up in the morning, scrolls on his phone, then he watches a little bit of porn, jerks off, Then he goes and plays video games. This is you. This is you, okay? He goes, plays video games. He goes into the kitchen real quick, gets some junk food, go back to playing video games while he's eating junk food. Then he watches a little bit more porn, keeps playing video games. Then he goes, scrolls on his phone a little bit more, eats his meal of the day, or his second meal of the day, whatever. Goes back to playing video games. And then at the end of the day, he has like 3 hours left in his day. So what he does is just scroll on his phone endlessly, watch more porn. And do you think that, like, that's a good day? Like, yeah, he's doing the fun habits. Maybe he'll go out with his friends for a little bit. They go out, take drugs, do dumb shit. Maybe he does that, maybe he doesn't. But do you think this guy is enjoying his life more than, let's say, the second guy? So the second guy wakes up early in the morning. He doesn't do any of those bad habits that I just talked about. He meditates. He reads. He works on something, like whether it's studying, his career, his business, or he trains. He's an athlete. He goes to the gym. He works out. Comes back home, reads some more. He socialized in the gym, by the way. He went to the gym for like 2 hours, 3 hours, just to lift some weights and then socialize for the next like 2 hours. Comes back home, reads some more, texts his girl. He reads a little bit more. He works a little bit more on his business. And he's so happy. He goes out in the sun and he's so happy. Despite him doing the quote unquote boring habits. Who do you think enjoyed his life? Who enjoys his life more? The second guy or the first guy? If you said the first guy, you're retarded. If you said the second guy, good job. Because you know this. Like, you live this, like, overstimulated life. Even though you're doing fun habits. You hate your life. Your life feels depressed, empty. You feel sad. And you're being the first guy. Become the second guy. I am the second guy. I am that type of guy. By the way, if you want to become the type of guy that is not hooked up in the virtual world and actually is in the real world, he's grinding, he's a high testosterone, ambitious young man, I have a full-on ebook that teaches you how to do that. So, click the link in the description if you actually wish to become that type of man that gets attraction from girls, that's attractive, that's working hard on his goals, and is obsessed over his goals, over God, all those things. And he has girls chasing him. Click that link in the description. And let's talk about the last thing, which is video games are a big waste of time. Honestly. I remember when I used to play video games that I would just look back, like after I would play for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even 4, sometimes 5. I would look back and I'm like, and up to this day, now I look back and I'm like, I am not grateful for doing that. I wasted time, which I could have been grinding on something in the real world. I could have been grinding on sports. I could have been grinding on my physique. I could have been grinding on my social skills. I could have been grinding on something else. But I just wasted my time playing Fortnite and Halo and random fucking video games that my friends and I would just play for fun. And I just wasted that time, which I could have been grinding in the real world. Like, video games, like, you don't realize this after a while, but video games are a big waste of time. Oh, but I only play for 1 hour. No one plays for 1 hour, bro. You at least play for 2. At least. That's the minimum you play. That's the minimum you play. That's the minimum. The maximum is probably like 12 hours. But that's the minimum. You probably more play like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Like, I wasted so much time. I wasted an entire summer just playing video games. I wasted like having time with my family, like spending time with my family in Mexico. I think I went for like 3 weeks. I wasted most of my time playing video games. You know, I still had fun. I still went with my cousins. We did fun stuff in Mexico. But I believe I could enjoy that time more if I wasn't playing video games. Video games are a big waste of time. They are. Like, you do not, like, I understand there's people who say they have that balance of, like, video games. There's exceptions. There's exceptions, but you are not the exception. You are not the fucking exception. You are still a loser. You are not the exception. And you think you're the exception, bro. You're retarded. Open your eyes. You're not the exception. You're not making millions off of playing video games. And if you are, good for you. You know, I still think you're a bit of a loser because, you know, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping anybody by playing video games. You're not helping anybody. I'm actually helping people here. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, bro. Hopefully, this actually motivates you and gives you that desire to quit video games. Because honestly, my life has improved so much better from replacing video games with lifting weights and reading, sleeping more, going outside, talking to friends in real life, playing sports with my friends, having fun, having a girlfriend, doing all those things. Life is so much better. If I were to compare my life from before, and even though I used to do a bunch of those quote unquote fun habits, now that I do like the quote unquote boring habits, my life is a lot better. I enjoy life more. I'm happier. I'm more fulfilled. It feels good to make these videos because it actually helps people. So if you want more videos like this that actually increase your testosterone, make you more of a man, increase your confidence, click that subscribe button. Also, go check out my ebook. Other than that, bro, peace out. Do the hard work, especially if you feel like it. And God bless.